Hi, this is Pankaj Sukhadeve. I am 31 years old today, and I'm based in Hong Kong, and I work as a technology risk professional for an insurance firm in Hong Kong. And one of my goals was in my life was to do Mount Everest Base Camp. So that's what I signed up for last August. In terms of my health condition, I was always had plus and minus in terms of my weight, and I was quite obese when I signed up for this, and I've lost about over 30 kilos in last 6 months. And one of the health conditions in my family has been high cholesterol because of some genetics and that. So that's always been my overall medical condition. So upon signing up for the event, I was about 120 kilos, and one of the things that we discussed with Shweta, who was my consultant for this program, was to put me on a diet which will put me at my peak performance, which will help me obviously train for the event and also help me lose weight. So upon ketogenic diet was something that was recommended. One of the things that we discussed thoroughly was my medical condition. As I said earlier, high cholesterol was in my family. So while to prepare for this event, I wanted to be at the peak athletic performance while losing the excess body fat. So in the last 6 months, it was thoroughly monitored, the overall protocol, and my blood work was done on regular intervals, and it has been normal for the last 6 months. So while I'm on ketogenic diet, a lot of people think that it's something that is not sustainable and something that's not long term. So I've discussed with Shweta, who is my nutrition consultant for this program, that this is something that I'm looking to do in the future as well, because some of the key reasons I think it's worked for me is, one, in my athletic performance, so it's quite improved. My focus at work, my sharpness in terms of doing any activities, it's quite improved. It has also improved in terms of my overall well-being. My blood reports are being normal, so it's something that I'm looking to kind of continue in a way, so that I'm kind of overall my well-being remains the same and I'm kind of fit. So for planning the exercises, there was a exercise consultant who was assigned for this program, who has good experience in training somebody who is doing such kind of treks. So Abhay was the one who helped me get prepared and get ready for this event. So it was very structured. So training was given, I had 6 months. He structured the plan in a way that I have 3 key phases, and which were targeted at different things. Phase 1 largely was focused on overall enhancement in the recovery times, because for this strenuous activities duration, your body and muscle needs to recover really fast. So some of the key things I did in phase 1 was to do exercises for a longer period, but also the rest time between those 2 exercises was less. So some of the benefits I realize now, that this has kind of helped me to recover from any activity or any workout faster. Phase 2 was my best phase. In a way, it was strength phase, wherein I could just go and lift weights and have a longer rest period. The main purpose of this phase was to gain as much lean muscle mass that I could, and this could help me in sustaining the trek. The last phase was pretty interesting, because this is where an application-based program was developed. Some of the new things and new exciting things which I never knew existed. One of the things which I did was blood flow restriction. You use bands to kind of restrict the blood flow back into the working muscle. So let's say you're doing legs, so you put it on your quadriceps, and then so oxygen gets restricted in the quadricep, and then that muscle needs to work against the limited oxygen. So the idea behind this is to simulate a condition which will happen when you're at a higher altitude. So this is something that was really nicely developed. And other things that we did was weighted backpack, staircases, we did long hikes, we did short hikes, and also a lot of fasted, lot of cardio in terms of inclination, and then and some weight training obviously. So Everest Base Camp, I was one of the guy who used to hate hiking. A lot of my friends in Hong Kong used to go hiking, and they used to always invite me, hey, you want to go for this hike on a weekend? And I was like, hey, that's so boring, because walking for longer hours is something that never excited me. I was kind of the guy who loved cycling or going to the gym to hit the weights. But this was something that was always a goal, so I thought, okay, let's do something which is out of my comfort zone, and hence I signed up. My experience for this hike is, yes, it's quite tough. It's a bit of technical hike, and you do need a lot of experiences. So I did have some challenges in terms of altitude, because given I'm in Hong Kong and I've grown up in India, so altitude is something that we're not used to, and also cold temperatures. So, but if you prepare right, and if you have the right consultants, and if you have the right training, so Mind Your Fitness was a good choice for me. And then they kind of helped me get ready for the program, and then I really had a good time, and I was really able to achieve the goal. But I would say somebody that you need enough time to prepare for this event, especially if you're not into hiking and if you've never hiked. So that's something that you need to do. You need to invest the right time, and also invest in the right fitness consultant to kind of get you ready for this journey. So now, while Everest Base Camp is done, I have hung my trekking boots. I don't know yet if I'm gonna come back doing any treks or any hikes for now, but some of the other things that I want to do out of my comfort zone was being a triathlete or doing Ironman soon. But obviously I don't know swimming, and running is another thing that I don't like as much. I didn't used to like hiking, so that's kind of my plan for now, again to do something next year, maybe to do something again out of my comfort zone. So triathlete is something that I'm looking for, but obviously it's a long way for me to come to learn the to learn the right skills, and I am continuing my journey with Mind Your Fitness for this.